Eric Dane's love for Rebecca Gayheart never faded, not even in the final chapter of his life. The actor, best known to millions as Dr. Mark Sloan on Grey's Anatomy, passed away at the age of 53 after battling ALS. His death sent shockwaves through Hollywood and left fans mourning the loss of a star who had once seemed larger than life. But in what would become one of his final deeply personal interviews, Dane didn't focus on fame, success, or even illness. He spoke about love, specifically his enduring love for Rebecca Gayheart. In that candid conversation, Dane reflected on their relationship with remarkable honesty. Although the couple separated in 2017 after more than a decade of marriage, he made it clear that the emotional connection between them had never truly disappeared. "We still love each other deeply," he shared. "There's a lot of history there, a lot of respect, a lot of care. That doesn't just go away." Their love story began in the early 2000s. Dane once described the moment he first saw Rebecca as unforgettable. According to him, it was instant. He famously turned to a friend and said, "I'm going to marry that girl." At the time, the statement sounded bold, almost impossible. Rebecca was in another relationship and life seemed to be moving in a different direction for both of them. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. A few years later, they were married. Together, they built a life that blended Hollywood glamour with private family moments. They welcomed two daughters and often spoke about how becoming parents changed them. Despite the pressures of public scrutiny and demanding careers, they remained committed to creating a stable and loving home for their children. However, like many relationships in the spotlight, theirs faced challenges. In 2017, they made the difficult decision to separate. It was a quiet and respectful split without scandal or public drama. Even after the separation, they continued co-parenting their daughters and maintaining a close family bond. Those close to the couple often noted that there was still warmth and understanding between them. In his final interview, Dane acknowledged that sometimes love evolves rather than ends. "We may not live together anymore," he explained, "but what we shared and what we still share is real." His words carried a sense of maturity and acceptance. There was no bitterness in his tone, no regret, only gratitude for the years they spent together. He went even further, offering one of his most vulnerable admissions. "I don't think I'll ever fall in love with another woman the way I fell in love with Rebecca," he said. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't meant to make headlines. It felt honest, like a man reflecting on the deepest chapter of his heart. Friends and colleagues who worked with Dane often described him as confident and charismatic on screen, but far more introspective in private. Behind the scenes, he valued loyalty and family above all else. Rebecca, according to those who knew them well, was a grounding force in his life. She stood by him during career highs, personal struggles, and health challenges. As tributes continue to pour in following his passing, fans are revisiting his work and remembering the characters he brought to life. But many are also reflecting on that final interview, the quiet moment where Eric Dane chose to speak not about Hollywood, but about love. His legacy will undoubtedly include iconic performances and unforgettable roles. Yet beyond the lights and cameras, there was a man who believed deeply in connection. A man who understood that relationships can change form, but still hold meaning. A man who was not afraid to say that love, once real, never truly disappears. In the end, Eric Dane's final words weren't about endings, they were about enduring affection, about gratitude, about a bond that time, distance, and even separation could not erase. And perhaps that enduring love story will remain one of the most powerful parts of how he is remembered.
Two of you, me and Mom, in Malibu, Santa Monica. Santa Monica, Hawaii, Mexico. I see you now playing in the ocean for hours, my water babies. Those days, pun intended, were heaven. A little formulaic, but this one had a really great sense of personality. The storytelling was strong, the writing was good. Not that you don't find that in other procedurals, but they can get a little bit monotonous. And this one's pretty exciting to read. Hopefully, it's exciting to watch.
Can you have her move? Can you have her move out of the way? Thank you. That's how it works.
Can we just stay in that? Together, guys, those smiles right here. Mr. Dane, right here, sir.
I was entrusted with that knowledge ahead of time. But it didn't stop him, as you'll see as you watch this show, from giving his 100% performance. I think people are going to really be elated by what they see Eric Dane pulls off in this show.
I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years. I have pretty good endurance, so I didn't have a difficult time at all.
I'm proud. I'm proud to call him a friend. I'm just incredibly. I'm not surprised, but I am. The grace in which he's handling this, the poise in which he's dealing with it, and I couldn't be more proud of him. He's a wonderful human being.
We do one more two-shot right here. The word right there with that. Wait, smiles right there.
What are your hopes for the future for Countdown?
Seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5.
You ready to connect to all those?
Absolutely, I love this show. Go for it. Really go for it. Third, choose your friends wisely. Find your people and allow them to find you, and then give yourselves to them. The best of them will give back to you. No judgment, no conditions, no questions asked. I'm so thankful for my very close family and friends. Every single one has stepped up. I can't do even the little things I used to do. I can't drive around town, go to the gym, get coffee, hang out. I've learned to embrace alternatives. My friends come to me, we eat together, watch a game, listen to music. They don't do anything special, they just show up. That's a big one, just show up. And love your friends with everything you have. Hang on to them. They will entertain you, guide you, help you, support you, and some will save you. Finally, fight with every ounce of your being and with dignity. When you face challenges, health or otherwise, fight. Never give up. Fight until your last breath. This disease is slowly taking my body, but it will never take my spirit. The two of you are different people, but you're both strong and resilient. You inherited resiliency from me. That's my superpower. You knock me down, I bounce right up, and I keep coming back. I get up again and again and again. Mark says I'm like a cat, except a cat has 9 lives and I'm on number 15 easily. So when something unexpected hits you, and it will because that's life, fight and face it with honesty, integrity, and grace. even if it feels or seems surmountable. I hope I've demonstrated that you can face anything. You can face the end of your days. You can face hell with dignity. Fight, girls, and hold your heads high. Billy and Georgia, you are my heart. You are my everything. Good night. I love you. Those are my last words.